Welcome everybody to the USL Live Season 24 Week 4. We have tonight Cats versus Nexus, and joined with me today is Grump. Take it away, buddy.
Hello, everyone. Actually, this is a good time to just get it in. We have been hearing reports of a missing Mike recently. Mikhail. I'm not actually sure what his full name is, but if anybody listening is a Mike, if you can just shoot me a DM real quick, I'll be no.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, well that was your mic check for the day.
Anyways, looking at these lineups, we have for Cats Aerith, Bonds, Fairfax, Hot Dog, Pandy, Soul, Tactical, and TG. One notable person missing from the lineup, of course, is Legacy, but TG and Soul answered the call to show. And for Nexus, we have ATR, Bowen, Draco, Fausto, Rom, Center, Stoink, and the Great Chompy. What are your predictions for this match, Grump?
I mean, it's tough to go with anything other than cats. Nexus is Collie, but the last time they had Collie against Crusaders, they didn't really utilize it to its full power. I mean, seeing TG and Sol in the Cats roster, I mean, what was already fairly one-sided for Cats, like it's even scarier for them right now.
Yeah, I agree. I retract my preview on the preview show. Cats is going to win this by at least a margin of 30 kills. Fossa really has to slow it down and stay close to his base and, like you said, utilize it to its full potential. With that being said, I would probably say about 80-30, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that Cats is going to run it up that high, so I'm going to go a little lower. I'll hit you with like a 50-20.
Fair enough. Game on, and Cats is going north off the start. They'll probably look to go all the way left and around. Let's see where Fausto's going. Fausto is sending Draco up to watch that left side while the rest of the team goes south. Who do you think is going to get the first kill for Cats?
Ooh, for Cats?
Yeah.
I mean, normally I would be saying Sol, but he can't be playing Inferno right now. So I'm gonna go with Fairfax. I mean, soft spot in my heart for Fairfax. I want to see him hit a lock kill on someone right away. What about you?
I'm going to go with TG just because he's playing that overpowered LMG class, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Aerith was saying, you know, Legacy's out at the Fat Lady Bar in Japan, which I didn't know was a thing. But how do you think him not being here affects the roster?
I mean, I know he's a vocal player for them when Ernie leads, but TG replicates that very well. Of course, TG is a very experienced leader, especially on KR as well. Soul is a mute, so, but I mean, who do they fill in for? Essentially, Yami and Legacy, right? So, I mean, maybe not the same individual replication in terms of kills, but TG's very close. Granted, if he played the entire season, he'd be right there with Rio, if not above Rio in terms of kills. So I think this is the strongest lineup Cats has shown.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I mean, I don't even know, like looking at this roster, that's a lie, I do know, but it's tough to sub someone out for Rio. Like I kind of have an idea of who would have to come out for him, but
It'd be
you're
Pandy.
right. Yeah, okay. I didn't want to say his name, man. Okay, but
I mean, after
yeah,
after the post game interview last week that Ernie gave, it would 100% be Pandy. I love the
yeah.
guy, but he does his thing. He's a double edged sword. He'll get a kill, but he'll die too.
hmm But you're right. Like this is the best roster that they've fielded all season. Like this is a scary roster.
And we got a fight at E7. We've got an ambush from Garage. Chompy shows a little early though.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of nerves there, just showing up for the boy. You hate to see him pop out a little bit, but this bottom team, like they have a nice angle here. The top from Cats is not particularly effective as long as Fausto holds on against
Yep. Chompy's playing a
Fairfax.
little too far back, or Stoink's playing a little too far up. They got to get on the same page here, and they're making Rom kind of split.
Yeah, Rom's trying to get his steps in tonight, going between those two. Fausto's given up the angle here now, though. Fairfax needs to swing around, but I guess he doesn't know. Oh, Rom takes a horrific law. You hate to see that.
Bad spot to kind of hold.
Did you call Saul first?
No, I said TG.
Ah, damn. Okay, well, I mean, Stoink goes down, his med's down, so they're...
Do your best to limit some deaths.
Cats is on a timer here, though, because they're going to get respawns quickly. So I'd like to see them pick up 2 or 3 more, then fall back somewhere a little bit safer. You can see Rom's already coming out, so now, you know, they're only down Stoink. Cats is really low on explosives at this point.
Yep. They got to overload the top. Trying to push that south is a death trap.
Yeah, and it's interesting because Fausto fell off the angle, but it looks like Fairfax didn't wrap around and, you know, sort of execute on that.
Looks like that's exactly what Fausto wants to do. They got through on the south, but they got to be careful here. Even numbers, but now they're falling into angles and grouping up.
Yeah, that's tough. You don't... This law is going to be big. Yep. 2.
There it is.
Fausto's up around Weed, which is kind of, you know, he's just trying to fend off Fairfax. TG with the LMG pushing down on Chompy.
Is Fausto going to do this 1v1, or is he just going to run?
You keep your eyes there. Cat's wrapping around the bottom, though. They're trying to push past the bottom garage here.
Fausto's going to get pinched. He just strafed into every single bullet. Fax is going to get him.
The bot side of Nexus here seems a little bit unsure what to do. I think, you know, it's the danger of sending Fausto off to do the 1v1 as well. You know, they're not as comfortable playing without being micromanaged.
I was just about to say it's the same situation for Suicide Squad without SV in a group. Like, he needs to be there to kind of micro him.
Now they're just sort of like, they're just playing a little bit confused on the bottom here.
They're stabilizing, though. I think they're fine. Draco and Bowen are both kind of calling it.
Yeah. Hats is falling back now. See how much further they go.
TG takes down Stoink. Where did Stoink die? Why was he way up at F3?
He was doing Stoink things.
Yeah. Fausto finally regroups with the team, waiting for Stoink. All this fighting and still only 6 kills, really. So
yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's been no point where Nexus hasn't felt at a fairly large disadvantage, but it's still, they're only 6 kills back. Like, that's under a whole fight.
I mean, I would say that's a testament to being able to hold by your base, but to be fair, Cats has stayed there the entire time. They haven't lost anybody, so rightfully so, but it's just kind of playing into the whole respawn thing. It's almost like, hey, let's fall back and bait them in so we can get a clean wipe.
Yeah, but you also have to be worried, like, if you're Cats right now, like, if you fall back,
Stoink.
You saw what happened in the... Oh, Stoink is just taking huge streams.
Stoink isn't paying attention to his surroundings at all. They just put themselves in a terrible spot.
Look at what's happening down here on the South team for Nexus. They've got, you know, they're being held 5-on-3, or they were being held 5-on-3 here. Now this group is just going to get pushed back.
Yeah. I mean, Stoink tunneled on somebody that was far right, and Rom chased to heal him, while TG just pushes freely through the center of Weed there. Still, what I was
trying to get at before, like, if you're Cats here, do you fall all the way back and risk them going up AR when you're south, and then, you know, doing a 10-minute dance trying to find them again?
Yes and no. I think you fall back just a little bit to bait them into that south choke, because they do keep wanting to push over here underneath garage, which they do. Full team.
Yeah, I mean, caster curse on that one. Nexus runs in, falls bait, hook, line, and sinker for it.
Yeah.
Chompy and Bowen both get hit by that law, but Stoink out here again taking a huge stream, just trying to get behind the rock.
Soul might go down here. Oh, no. ATR goes down. Rom's gonna go down. Fausto.
Cat's doing a really good job of being clinical here too. Like they're not taking any deaths. You know, I haven't even really seen any of their players in danger.
No, I think the Soul right there was probably the most in danger a player's been from Cats' side.
Yeah, it's you know, this is kind of what you want to see out of Cats right now. Like when they have this roster showing up, you want to see them playing no deaths, playing exceptionally clean. You know, and if you're at Nexus right now, you know, you've basically had the last 10 minutes of just having the boot on your neck. Like where do you go from here?
Yeah. And now Fausto wants to ambush B5 just outside of the building and the base of KR. Yep, KR.
Yeah, and you see Nexus trying to fall back into that, you know, put a team somewhere that nobody's really expecting.
They should be able to pinch Ernie here, though.
Oh, yeah, Ernie's way out.
Does some dancing, though. Bonds goes down, though.
Yeah, Bonds went down for that. We need to see Nexus getting aggressive here. Like, these are the moments that Nexus sort of needs to capitalize on a little bit more as a team.
Absolutely.
You know, they've got, you know, figure out where the meta is, figure out who's free. Like right here, Fairfax is alone. Chompy picks him up. You know, they're stopping. I don't know if we could be making the noises yet when they're 2 kills in.
Listen. He gets a kill, he gets the noise, all right?
Let's go. Okay, fair enough.
Chompy, what are you aiming at?
Oh, Stoink, you cannot be dying there, brother.
Yeah, bad death. But Nexus gets 5 kills.
That's good. I mean, you know, as much as everybody's expecting Cats to win this one, it's nice to see. Like, I want to see Nexus rolling some of this confidence that they had from their last week win forward. You know, and that push that they put on Cats right there, you know, go back to week 1. I don't know if they're making that push.
Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of going back to what Fausto was doing against Suicide Squad last week, setting up a cheeky ambush to where people might not normally go and catching a group off guard. They got the medic right off the rip and then focused out that North team. And you see it again here. They're ambushing that little vertical pile of rocks just below Ridge, which they might catch Pandy here. Go now.
I don't think they... Oh, they're waiting for more. They're getting greedy with it.
They should have popped out there.
This top team's about to come around, and they're going to see Fausto. They see Fausto all alone. You know, TG's right there, so alarm bells are going off on his head. You know, Fausto's all alone. We haven't seen the other team. Where are those 3 guys?
Yep. They should have popped out right then.
I missed their chance.
I want to say Pandy might have actually saw them, but played it off like he didn't. Because he pushed right along that ridge. No, maybe not. Why are they falling? Oh, no. Soul takes down ATR. Draco and Bowen just sat there way too long.
Yep. I mean, Cats have obviously read the playbook, right? Like they know what to be looking for. What was interesting that time, I mean, there's not a whole lot to be talking about here. Like Nexus is just going to get cleaned up. But what was interesting that play versus the other ones is that it wasn't, you know, the Stoink, Chompy, Rom trio on the flank. And it was actually Fausto out getting vision, which is a new look for Nexus.
I mean, Foster's kind of always doing it. Again, I don't agree with him being the solo. It needs to be Draco, but I do like them changing it up just a little bit. But if it's gonna be anybody, they should rotate Draco and Bowen to kind of solo and get that angle. Keep Foster with the group so that he keeps them kind of put together in the middle of a fight.
So my question is now then, I guess, why wouldn't they have gone on Pandy? Like,
I don't know. I honestly don't, because they definitely should have. He was dead to rights if they popped out right there, because he pushed right up against the edge of that ridge and he wouldn't have had time to fall back.
looks like Cats has lost the prey a little bit here. They're trying to find them, and I guess they slipped north. Yeah, they slipped
Yeah,
way north.
they're KR ambushing that top rock, but that's a very notable ambush spot. So if Cats comes up KR, they're checking that first, guaranteed. Where is Cats right now? Kind of
They're south. They're
F3.
just coming through F3. Yeah. I mean, the big thing to remember right now is Cats is up by 21 kills. Like,
Yep.
it's kind of them to continue searching for Nexus, in this position. By all rights, Nexus should be trying to find them to fight.
Possibly a good loss. Doink might go down.
Oh yeah.
ATR's next.
Rom has to double heal himself. That's not good.
They sent Staley on a wide flank up KR too. Now they're just trapped. Oh, Ernie takes down Fausto. Or Fausto takes down Ernie, rather.
That was a big law. Ernie is not happy about it either.
You hate to see it. Fausto's gonna send them back south.
Somebody in chat said it earlier, like, Nexus needs to group up and just push the first side they see, because they're not going to out macro Cats. And you see that very clearly in the last fight, right? Like,
yeah,
Cats had no vision of them, knew exactly where they were.
I mean,
here's
the thing too, right? It's fine to ambush and whatnot when you're ahead, right? But if you're the team that's down and you're ambushing, the team that's so far ahead doesn't mind splitting like they kind of did. Staley was far to the left pushing up. You had people solo angles everywhere just to surround you. The ambush is really only effective if you're up or if it's close, because they're not going to send all these wide angles to get vision. Yami in for Aerith.
Yeah, I mean, it checks out. That's a 28 kill lead.
Yep.
That's about the margin that we had when they finally sub me in. You know what I mean?
Listen, man. Everybody heard the rallying cry saying, "Hey, we might not have enough. Show up." And yeah, Champion and Nas and ESO all heard it. But back to this game. Soul is looking at Chompy, just AI versus AI. Soul catching a few bullets here, though. Soul's gonna go down. If Chompy could aim, he can't see him.
Soul's already survived so long.
Yeah, this is...
How is that man alive?
He's like one hit. Or not.
Oh,
Chompy gets him down.
Thank goodness. Faust is going to pay for it, though.
Yep. 1-for-1 trade. And I mean, they're going to be content with pushing up and kind of surrounding Nexus as they try and follow up KR, or down KR. Yep. Because Soul died first. He'll be there just before, but Ernie, Bonds, and TG actually have to be careful because Foster's not going to be far behind either.
Yeah. Foster's about to come up with the flank, but this is also, this is Nexus without their leader. Like, we have to see how comfortable they are fighting without Foster.
Yep.
Oh, center goes down to just getting a rough flank. It's a little bit of an experience there on the fighting classes. They should have been blocking for him.
They managed to weasel out a little bit, though. Stoink and Chompy, the last ones to fall out. I think Chompy's a little low. He might need a heal.
Yeah, I think Chompy's on 1 HP right now.
Bowen's gonna go down.
Rom's out here like Atlas trying to keep these people alive. And Cats is just feasting again. Like they're set up. You know, it's hard to find any flaw in what's going on here.
Oof.
Oh, Chica's in the game too. I missed that sub message.
Yep. She came in for a hot dog. Your best bet is to turn on this top team or Pandy.
Yeah, TG with just a nasty angle finishes those two.
Chompy, keep shooting Pandy. It's your best bet, bud.
Yeah, but you see, you know, Cats is really respecting Chompy. Like they're not running into him face first. Like,
Good law on Bonds.
ooh, that was a tough law.
That's gonna signal the retreat for Cats since they're down a medic. Draco coming
That
up
was
big
a
on
nice
that.
shot from Draco. Yeah, want to see more of that from them.
DP in
Nexus
for
could,
Rom. Emperor in for
yeah,
ATR. Yeah. Get everybody the playing time.
yeah.
Save the mental energy for the one that you have a chance at winning against Crusaders.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Jake? Oh, that's right. You joined Crusaders. My bad, Jake. Kevin is correct. I did predict Nexus would win. That was in the preview show, though. But that's next match. Back to this one. We have we have Nexus H7 and Cats around wrapping around weed. Go ahead, Grump.
I'd like it to be known that I offered to bet Bax $100 on the Nexus versus Crusaders game, and he declined to give me proper odds. So
Hmm. Feels bad, dude. He doesn't have the confidence.
yeah, and if I'm a Crusaders player, like I want a captain that believes in me, you know?
Agreed.
Anyways, again, back to this game. We see Nexus, coming around. They're trying to find Cats.
They found him. Well, Bowen found him.
Uh-oh.
Take out Soul. Take out this team. You have numbers. You got to make the push on it.
Yeah, they need to be pushing on this. They need to be counting the bodies.
They need to be. They should have been focusing Pandy. He was separated from the med and up front. Center take. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a rough law.
I don't understand. I get that they were north, but that's still an even fight. Why are you falling into a bad angle to put your medic in that position?
Yeah, I mean that's the sort of consistent thing is Nexus falls from good places to bad.
Yeah.
Chompy eats a law that, it's the last hope right there.
Pandy is on fire.
Yeah, that's something you don't see every day. Emperor, last man alive. Another thing you don't see every day.
I know, he's usually first to die.
Yeah. I mean, 2 people, 8 laws. Like, I'm surprised Emperor didn't die twice for that. set up. This is a really big map for every fight to be happening at E6.
Yep.
Like around this area.
I mean, honestly, what I would have done if I were Fausto, because Cats would have anticipated them sitting around. Ooh. Emperor going ham.
Emperor popping off. Run.
Chompy, run.
Oh, Chompy takes down Saul. Let's go.
Hum. Oh, he didn't get the kill. My bad.
And picks off Pandy? Question mark? There he goes. 3 kills.
Emperor coming in hot, dude. Maybe he should have been in from the get-go. But back to what I was saying. Cats was going to anticipate you holding the south. Ambush top. Because they went top. That would have caught me off guard if I was expecting them to hold the south there. And then you can swing and go back south. But hindsight 2020. You have Cats sitting around G6, so right of Mesa, and Nexus is left of Mesa.
I mean, Emperor is sitting pretty at 3-1 right now. Is it too early to plan the parade?
I mean, if I'm Nexus, I'm using the same lineup I started with, minus ATR and Empson.
I agree.
Let's see what's going on here.
We say that, and then he's going to take like 3 of the most horrific deaths known to man. And
I mean, it is Emperor after all. He could.
Yeah, I know.
Cats is just kind of hoping that they'll push. Fausto 1v1 versus Fax up here. Cuts away that cross angle by using Weed. But Soul joins him.
Yeah, just a lot of posturing here.
Fausto needs a heal.
There we go. Cats is getting in. I missed whatever the Q was, but Cats is starting to push in on this. Ooh, big swing from Nexus. Let's see if they actually get something
Kill
from
Fax.
this. This is what we wanted to see all along. Stoink picks up Fax. Chompy.
They need to push, though, before this team wraps around.
They're on a timer. Oh, big law.
He missed the physic.
Emp gets crossed up by Soul here. Soul's going to pick that one off.
Chompy, hit her, bud. Hum.
This right side team from Cats lived so long under that pressure.
Yep.
Especially with Chica, like that's good on her. I was looking at the other side, so I'm not entirely sure what happened, but just they had no business living for that long with 6 people on them.
Yeah, no, there was just nobody focusing. I think Chompy and one Marine were shooting Chica. Everybody else was shooting Pandy.
Fausto, Emp, and Drac are live going up. Oh, they're all going up KR. Okay.
Yep. They're just going to try and slow down the kills by a little bit here. 3 minutes left. Not a whole lot of bright spots to point out for Nexus. Some missed opportunities like that south play we were talking about where Pandy pushed up and the 3 were ambushing. They could have taken that. Some poor focus fire at times. I guess the only bright spot was limiting deaths in the beginning. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna make a bit of a joke and say that the bright spot is that there was only 63 kills and something that looked this tough.
Does Ernie fall for this again? Oh, get off the physic, DP. DP heal 250 at drunk DP is here.
Oh no.
Yami goes down.
Bonds.
Oh, man.
Wait, I'm sorry. DP died at 250 energy?
Yeah. He got off the wall. He still ate the law. And proceeded to shoot instead of healing.
Oh.
Yeah. Foster's gonna go down here. Minute 40 left. Cats are gonna push the base now. Baselines are voided. Fosto is heading back north. Whereas Stoink and the rest of the team are E6.
Just trying to remember back to our score predictions. I think you said 80-30 and I said 50-20.
Yeah.
So you might be right for Cats and I might be right for Nexus.
Yep.
TG versus Fausto ends with Fausto missing bullets. All right.
Pandy was right there to help him out just in case, too. It would have been 1v2 if he took the bait.
Yeah.
Chompy's just taking free hits right there. He's got to be careful. Pandy might go down here. Pandy does. Fausto with the flank.
I'd say he's putting respect on Chompy here though. Like every time he pops out, somebody's looking at him.
Yeah.
Oh, Stoink.
I don't know. He had nobody with him and he was pushing 4. I don't get it.
He's main character.
Yeah. And that is the game. Final score is 74-19 for Cats. Tactical going 17-1. Soul going 16-3. And TG 13-2. Most deaths, Stoink at 13. Center out healing bonds 4,700 to 4045. And Rom 2609. MVP tactical. Let me see if I can get somebody in for an interview. I don't have the ability to unmute people though, so that's gonna be an issue.
That's gonna be rough.
I think Ace can though.
Oh, TG's here.
TG's here. Hopefully, TG, can you unmute yourself? Let me see. No, Ace.
I can roleplay it.
No,
I can roleplay as TG if you want. Like,
hold on. Let me get Yosh in here to unmute him. Trying to get somebody in here to unmute your TG. Sorry. There you go. You should be good. Well, what's up, TG? Good game. You guys won 74-19. Kind of expected for you guys, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say. Where's Rio?
Rio's on vacation, so
Wow.
I was asked to show up this week.
Gotcha. Where's he at? Japan?
Yep.
Nice. So, I mean, I guess talk us through kind of what the game plan was, and there's, again, not a whole lot to talk about, but give me your perspective.
So we thought they might camp. We didn't expect it to be that kind of a hard camp right away, but we had a good play set up the first play just to see him and catch him left side. And then from then we just boxed him into the base.
Yeah. I mean, that's the entirety of the game, right? Grump, you got anything for DG?
Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Like, that was a rough one to watch. Not because you guys played poorly, but you know, obviously you guys sounded the call, and we saw Sol in, we saw you, and you kind of cleaned up.
Yeah, Ernie led very well, played very well, so worked out from there.
Yeah, you
I
love to
mean,
see it.
my big question is, if you want to give us the inside scoop for everyone's fantasy team, is Rio on a 1 week, 2 week, or 3 week vacation?
As far as I know, he gets back next Saturday. So
All right.
Okay. All right. Jet lag Rio on Sunday next week.
Ooh,
maybe.
is that going to be worse than Sleepy Shas? Stay tuned.
Is it going to be worse than drunk DP? Definitely not.
No. All right, Giff, thanks for coming in, bud. Appreciate you. Good game.
GG's the Nexus.
And that'll conclude the game. Good game once again to Cats, winning 74-19.